Welcome participants. I, Dr. Urmila Shravankar, I will be covering today new feature from the G Suite, that is the Google Meet. And it is very important because nowadays from the distance education and the online education is very important because no one can go to the college or somewhere in the classes and all these things. And that time, the distance education through online mode, it is very important. And for that, Google has given a very wonderful feature for the Google Meet. And this is the icon for the Google Meet. You can search that icon from your app. I will give you the demonstration from where you will get the app and directly you can start. It is very easy. Just you can connect your user and you can start discussion in that particular meeting. That meeting can be shared for the any other purpose also, not only for the teaching and learning process. The Google Meet is a video communication service developed by Google. It is a new version of the Google Hangouts plus Google Chat. Previously, Google Hangouts was a separate feature and the Google Chat was a separate feature. Now, in a particular Google Meet, the video communication is there, that was Google Hangouts, and the chat communication, text communication is also there. You can convert your voice into the text also. That particular feature is also available in the Google Meet. It is officially released on March 2017. It supports Android, iOS, web. Means you can start Google Meet not only on the machine, laptop, computer, but you can start on your smartphone also. It comes under the free license. Means no need to pay anything. You can install that app and you can use it. Initially, Google started Meet as a commercial service. But now, from April 2020, Google started rolling it to the free users up to 3 participants at a time. And the on the Google site, the meet.google.com is an official site for the Google Meet. You can directly start Google Meet from your Gmail account. You log into your Gmail and then you will find the feature in that particular Gmail. Some features, important feature I will discuss theoretically and then we can check it in the practically. Ability to join meeting from a web or through the Android or iOS app. That is a good feature. Ability to call into meeting with a dial-in number. You can not only with a Gmail, but you can directly start with your number also, phone number also. The password protected dial-in number for the G Suite Enterprise Edition users only. There are two editions, one is for the basic and one is enterprise. So basic is for free users and enterprise is for the registered paid users. The numbers limit per call for the G Suite is 100 basic users up to 100 basic users, then up to 150 that is called as the G Suite business users, and up to 250 that is called as the G Suite enterprise user. You can select your option as per your requirement and you need to do the payment, but up to the 30 participant it is totally free. Integration with the Google Calendar on one-click meeting call. Means you can integrate your Google meeting with a Google Calendar so that you will get the reminder whenever we are having the meeting. Screen sharing to present the document, spreadsheet, presentation is available. Now I already shared my screen for that particular purpose and this is the presentation. It is shared with you and I am taking the Google meeting with my colleagues as well as my research scholars. These are two my research scholars are present in my meeting and they are also attending the meeting. After some time, they will be sharing their own PPT and the demo also. Means your student can share the demo, means it is a two-way communication. Teacher can share, student also can share. Teacher can discuss, student also can discuss. And online both can discuss on a particular topic. This complete call is encrypted between the users, and this is for the security purpose. Encryption means whatever we are discussing, it will be coded with some particular primary key, and that big coded message will be transferred to the other end. The other end user has to decrypt that, then only it is open for everyone. Free users have some feature limited, but the meeting after September 2020, it is coming September 2020, it is limited up to the 60 minutes. And all participants must have the Google account. That's the basic requirement, because through the Gmail only we are able to connect with this meeting. This is the demonstration I will be giving you now. Now I am calling my research scholar, Girish Talmale and the Chetan Dole, and they will be giving you the demonstration so that you can find out how to share the demonstration, how to interact with the student, and how to discuss online at a time with multiple users. Now first I will call Chetan Dole for that particular creating your meeting. He will give you the demonstration how to create a meeting. Chetan Dhule sir, please.
Thank you, madam. So, participant, welcome. And uh, my name is Chetan Dhule. I am working as a research scholar under valuable guidance of Dr. Urmila Shravanker, madam. Today, I am going to discuss two important aspects of Google Meet. First aspect is how we are what are the various ways by which we can comfortably create the Google Meet, and we can share the meeting ID with your participants. Also, how we can join the meeting, same over there. So let me share my first screen over there.
Are you
So
able to share, sir,
browser.
or shall I close my share screen first?
Yes, yes. I have already shared, madam. Please check.
But it is not visible, sir.
So see now, can you see my browser?
No, sir.
Can you see my mail, madam?
Let me stop my sharing. I think it will be open after.
Yes.
Now yours is open now.
Okay. So my mail address visible over there, madam?
Yes.
Okay. So now first way is there are two main approaches through which we can create our Google meeting. So first approach is by using our Google Calendar. We know that Google Calendar itself is a product of Google, so it provides a convenient way where we can directly schedule our meeting directly through the Google Calendar, and this is the most convenient way in which anyone can schedule the meeting and invite anyone over there. So let me explain that particular aspect first. So I will first open my mail address, and then through various apps available, I will go to the app Google Calendar. So this calendar app is available over here. You can see my screen. So calendar app is available. Just click on this calendar app. So in new tab, Google Calendar will open. So this is the overview of Google Calendar. So now I am going to schedule a meeting. So meeting scheduling is a very simple task over there. Suppose today I want to schedule the meeting. Date of today is 1 July. So I will click on this today's date. Okay. I'll click on this today's date, and then it will ask me the options. So what I will do, I will click on more options. So it will give me various options available. Now, first off, I will add title to my meeting. So let us say demo meeting. Demo meet. Okay, now it will ask me to enter the date for which I am scheduling the meeting. So I am scheduling the meeting only on today. Now suppose many time it will be observed that we want to schedule the meeting for that particular not for all day, for custom time. So just untick this all day time, and then custom time will be available to you. So you can select the time over there. So firstly I have selected the date. Then after that it will ask me to select the time. So time, let's say I am selecting the time as let us say 10:30. 10:30 p.m. I am selecting the time. So this 10:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. That is the time. And again, time zones are available. So currently, I will be, suppose it may be also possible that your users are in separate time zone. So you can select, tick that mark over there. So as per their time zone, they will get the invitation. But currently there are no separate time zones, so I will not click anything. By default, standard time zone has been added over there. Apart from that, it may be also possible that you are scheduling this meeting for your online conduction of classes, and there is a high probability that every day your online class is from 10:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. So in that case, what you can do, you can select a custom over there, and then you can repeat this meeting also again. So suppose I want to repeat this meeting on, let's say, Sunday or Monday, Tuesday. So on 2 days I want to repeat this meeting. So I can repeat this meeting. Also I want to repeat this meeting till that particular 13 occurs, or it may be possible that your plan is of 30 lectures. So let's pass 30 lecture, click on done. So what it will do, on every Monday and Tuesday, 30 times that repeated meeting will be automatically created. Now the next step is add Google Meet video conferencing. So I am adding that video conferencing. As soon as I am adding that video conferencing, it is providing me all ID and all the relevant things over there. So it has told me that this is my ID for the meeting, okay, and this is my phone number. Apart from that, I want to add location. So let's add the location over there. And you want reminder before 10 minutes, so you can add that particular reminder notification. So likewise, these are the basic settings. Second important setting for this meeting is add a guest over there. So now for demo purpose, I will be using my own account. So let's say I am using my account, my PhD account I will be using. So I am inviting my PhD account over there, and then you can grant permission that should this invitee should invite other invitees also, see guest list also. Many times we need the security that students should not able to view other students. Otherwise, if you are making them able to view other students, so what it will do, it will create a problem, and students will start discussing with each other. So you can see you can unmark it also. So at last I will click on save. As soon as I will click on save, it will ask me to send the invitation. I will click on send. So now, since I clicked created that particular meeting, so if you can see that meeting will be now available in my own calendar over there. So I will go to my next mail and let us check that I received that meeting invitation or not. So see, I have received the meeting invitation. Let us open that meeting invitation. And now see, since I have created the meeting repeatedly, so it has given me that weekly from 10:30 to 11 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, 30 times. 30 times. So all the things have been taken. Also, if I want to add this to my own calendar, so you can confirm your attendance over there, and then students can also add this thing, and this is the most important thing. Students can also add this meeting to their own calendar by using view on Google Calendar. So on their own Google Calendar, they can view this meeting, and then automatically they will get reminder and all particular thing likewise. So see, that meeting will be is available over there, and it is visible to that particular thing over there. So today the meeting is available, and that meeting is also visible to me in my Google Calendar. So that is the thing, current thing with the thing two. And Monday, Tuesday, I asked them to repeat. So my meeting should be available with Monday and Tuesday. So see, demo meet is available over here. So if you click, so now how to join that meeting? Madam, my screen is properly visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So now how student can join the meeting? Simply they will go to their Google Calendar. This is the first way to join the meeting. They will click on, suppose on Monday they want to join the meeting. They will click on the meeting, and then they will simply click on join with Google Meet. So just they will click on join with Google Meet. Okay, and it will be taken to this screen over there. So now since I am not, I have not started my meeting, I was the host, so they will not able to join now. They will ask regarding joining. So this is the one way, and this is the most simplest way to create the meeting, because this way is useful for you, because many times while creating your online lectures and all, this way is going to help you over there. So this is the one way, and second way to create. I hope you understood this way. Simple. It is very simple. And second way is if you don't want to use Google Calendar, and which I would not recommend. So what you can do, you can go to this online meeting website, Google Meet website, meet.google.com, And now here you can join or schedule your meeting. So just select your account properly over here. So my account is already selected, and I will click on join or schedule the meeting. It will ask me to enter the meeting details. So let me enter the meeting details, demo meet 2. Okay, then I will click on continue. So see, now it is taking me to the joining window. So now see, other people have not invited to invited anyone to join other people. So first of all, I will join this meeting. Okay, so let me join this meeting, and then this is the ID. See, as soon as I join the meeting, ID has been generated. So I will copy this ID. One way is I will be copying this ID. I will go to my mail and send mail to that attendee over there. So send mail to that attendee, just paste it over there and send mail to that link for meeting, and to that mail and all things they can attend. Otherwise, I can add the people directly over there. So let me add the people over there. So I will add the people. So I will add my own ID over there. So this is the way, and I will send email. So this way also good way where we can add the people. And now as soon as uh, I have added this particular person, he will be receiving a simple mail. Welcome all. My name is Chetan Dole. I am a research scholar under the valuable guidance of Dr. Urmila Shrankar Madam. Today I am going to explain what is the procedure to create Google Meet. And we know that in this day of total lockdown, it is very important to organize meetings online or to online tutorials. So Google Meet is one of the leading platform. I am going to explain you what are the different ways to create Google Meet. There are basically two ways where we can create the Google Meet over there. So the first way is, let us go over there. So the first way is, go to your Google Calendar, open your Google Calendar over here. After opening a Google Calendar, we know that Google Calendar itself is the product of Google only. So Google Calendar can be used to create a Google Meet. So let's say I want to create a Google Meet from 11:10 to 12 p.m. today. So I will select that particular today's date over there. I will go to the more options. Then I will add meeting title. So let's say demo meet 1. Then it will ask me to select the date. Okay, I don't want to repeat it all day, so I will not repeat it all the day. Then I will select the time. Let's say I want to select the time at 11. Let's say I want to select the time at 11 p.m. So just go over there. So 11 p.m. and or let's say it is 11:30. I will make 11:30. Okay, 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. to 11:30. So this is the time for that particular thing. If you want to repeat the meeting, it may be also possible that your classes are repeated on several days. So suppose my classes are repeated on Monday and Wednesday, so I can select it like over there. So repetition of meeting can be also done from here. Then second option is, you need to add that meeting to the Google Calendar. So add that meeting to the Google Calendar. So it will create a Google Calendar link over there. Then you can remind the person 10 minutes before the meeting. That thing is also possible. Apart from these are the basic things available. Apart from that, you need to add the guest. So let me add myself only, my other mail address. So it will be easy for you also, me also to get that particular thing. Then permissions can be given that Should I able to modify the event? Should your guest able to modify the event? Should they able to invite the other persons? Should your students, let's say you are adding your student mail address, then should student can see other guest or not? So you can disable this option so that they will not see other guests on the meeting, and then they will not discuss with them. Then it will ask you to send the invitation. Yes, I will be sending the invitation. So now my invitation has been gone. So let us open my second mail address where I have sent the invitation, and let us see that invitation has been received or not over there. So I think there is some issue with the timing of the meeting. So let me check what timing of the meeting I have selected. So 11 p.m. Okay, 1 July to 2 July. So let us say I will be updating it to 1, and I will be meeting 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, and Monday to Wednesday same. So that event will be sent over there. Now see, I have received the invitation. Took some time, but the invitation has been received. So now just check out this thing. Now here is the option available for students that they want to attend or not or something. So I will respond to yes. So it will be updated in the faculty's timetable also. And now from the link, student can directly click on this link, and then they can join the meeting. So here I can directly join the meeting. So currently I will be able to join the meeting now over there. So now the second option is this is the first option and most recommended option. Second option is what we can do. You can use Google Meet also. So let us type Google Meet software to create the meeting. So I will go to the Google Meet. Okay, and I will start or join the new meeting. Let us enter the name of meeting. So let us say demo meet 2. Continue. It will create a meeting UI. So no one else has joined. So another person to join. So here there are the options available with you. You can call or you can using dialing option. That particular thing you can do or particularly join now. And here as soon as you click on join now, meeting link will be generated. You can use the meeting, send this meeting link via SMS or something to your users, or you can add the people from here also. Suppose let me add my other account. So I'm adding that particular account over there, and it will send the invitation to that particular account over there. So real-time invitation will be received on this link. See, real-time invitation has been received, and now he can join the meeting on this particular link. So this is all where we can. I have given you demo how we can click and how we can organize and the meeting likewise. So this is all from my side. So thank you. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Girish Karmare, research scholar, Rashtramantu Tukaroji Maharaj, Nagpur University, under the guidance of Dr. Urmila Shavankar Madam. Today, I will give you the demonstration how to capture participant attendance in Google Meeting. To capture participant attendance in the Google Meeting, we have to first one download Meet Attendance Google Chrome extension. So for that purpose, search Meet Attendance Google Chrome extension on the Google. Click on the first link, Meet Attendance. Now it will give you the extension. So this is the Meet Attendance. You have to add to the Chrome. Now it is checking for authentication. Just click on a Add extension to the Chrome. Once it will get added, it will display message. So now under checking, so now the Meet Attendance has been added to the Chrome. So just close it, and now we are going to start our Google Meet. So this is my Gmail account. You can start your Google Meet directly from the Gmail account. Start the meeting. So here I am going to start my Google meeting. this interface shows the Google meeting is going to start. So here I am going to join the meeting. Now by clicking on add people, I just want to send invitation to my participants. You just click on it. So let's suppose I want to invite the participant. So just type the email ID and send mail. Now once your participants check their mails, they got an invitation message on their Google email box. So see here the message is, so your participant will click on join meeting. Okay, so now the participant is going to join. We will see here there are two participants. So to capture the attendance, you have to click on that icon. Once you click on that icon, you will show here people and that checkbox. So you just have to click on that checkbox. Right, so you have to add here. So to capture the attendance, you have to click on that icon, people icon. So just click on that people icon, so it will get captured the attendance of the participant, and you can see the attendance of the participants gets automatically stored in your Google Sheet. So just check your Google Sheet. So here I am going to check my Google Sheet. Go to Google Sheet of your account. So this, click on a Google Sheet, and in Google Sheet you will get automatically the participants attendance get captured. So here you can see the attendance of the participants. So this is the attendance of the participants with its time frame. So this is the way you can capture the attendance of your participants in Google Meet by using Meet Attendee Google Code extension. So thank you one and all.
Thank you, Chetan sir, and thank you, Girish sir, for your demonstration and showing how to use the Google Meet with a distance and you can do the online communication and online demonstration as well as the online you can give the communicate with your student. Okay, thank you so much. Now I hope participant will understand how to create a Google Meet and how to communicate with their student or their colleagues or anywhere else. Thank you so much. If you are having any doubt difficulty, you can contact me. This is my contact information, and thank you for everything.